Hello, everyone. Merry meet. It is High Priestess Jamila. All right. This is going to be a quick reading special announcement. Um, and also, new readings are up on the channel, up on the High Priestess Jamila channel. If you guys have not subscribed to my new channel, I will post the link in the video description box as well as the comments when this is over. I don't know why I don't ever do it before I begin. So I do apologize for that. I've been I've been so busy and with unpacking because I just recently moved into my new house. So I've been incredibly busy, doing readings as well as squeezing in a whole entire house move. So anyway, first of all, I am still running. I'm actually running a different special for the month of March that I believe I'm going to go into a different special shortly after um, the spring equinox, which is between the 19th and the 22nd of March, which I believe will have a new moon that will pass through. But at least through then, because sometimes during the new moon, I'll run different specials. So 30-minute readings are $30, 60-minute readings are 60, as well as consultations, which are usually an hour or 60. I do charge for extra time that we may take in the reading, but I do not charge for same day readings, okay? I used to charge for same day readings. I don't anymore. It just doesn't usually even work out that way. I mean, it, I have people that just send me extra money all the time. I have people that are clients that I haven't even heard from. Shout out to y'all that just send me extra money. Hey, Miss J. Renful. Good evening. I ain't seen you in a minute. Hello, guys. Also, can y'all support the channel by hitting the thumbs up? I really, really appreciate that. I promise that I am going to go in and uncover my ratings because I believe that if I do that, I know that it'll, yeah, thank you, because you guys will support definitely. It's just that when they're covered up, it's, you just don't see it. So, but we can still see the ratings. The content creator can still see the ratings. So, anyway, so back to what I was saying. You can, 30-minute readings are only 30, 60-minute readings and consultations are only 60. And you can either pay for your readings by either Cashapp, which is $ Psychic Jamila, or you can go to my Etsy. My website is actually undergoing some changes. But of course, the website is still there, but it's just undergoing some changes. So just be patient with me on that. Okay, appreciate that. So, no, you're good. You're good, Miss J. Renful. Oh, I just want to give you a hug because that like you did not have to apologize for that typo. You're good, girl. Okay. Um it just makes more sense because I'm using a different credit card processor for my website and you know, it can get pretty expensive credit card processing for businesses such as mine that sell spiritual products and stuff. So they kind of put us, for some reason, It's so bizarre. To clump us all in the same category is just crazy because I've literally had one charge back in the past 5 years, and I'm not joking with y'all. And I just kind of think that I'm not even gonna say what I think. It's all good. It's been 5 years since then. Hey, Driven Lanes, I'm doing good. How are you? Um, Also, there are new readings up on the free readings. Oh, y'all, my TV is loud. I am so sorry. I'm sorry. I'm watching The Hand That Rocks the Cradle. um, oh, thank you, Miss J. Renfro. Thank you. Hey, Alyssa. How you been? I ain't really, you know what? I ain't really been on Facebook much either, though. How you doing? What was I going to say? The free readings on the High Priestess Jamila channel. I've got Aries through Cancer, and I apologize because I uploaded the Taurus reading and I put Aries on it. I don't know how I did that. It was just a mistake. So I fixed it and I uploaded the four that I did. I'm going to be looking at how your ex feels about you. Sometimes knowing how your ex feels about you can really tell you or explain to you why you're feeling the way you're feeling. Sometimes it just depends. I think it's something that really mainly empaths go through. So, those readings are going to be going up. In fact, if I can get set up for y'all, I'm going to go turn this TV down. I'm sorry. This is, you know what? I don't want to pause it. Let's turn that down. All right, my bad, y'all. That was just ridiculous. So I finally got I started getting my altar room set up, but it has a lot of work. I got a lot of stuff that I got to get for it. It still needs work, but I can still work in there. So as long as it functions. And so, like I said, I want to get the rest of the March love readings up. So I'm gonna get that done in the next couple of days. You know what? I usually drink coffee, and I found that I don't need it for energy. Like I noticed I haven't drank coffee in a couple of days, and I don't feel like I want to crash or anything. But I did have some Dunkin' Donuts iced coffee the other morning. Anyway, I know that I have been getting stuff done, so I am, um, pretty, I don't know. I feel like we should sometimes stop and get rest and stuff because I know that with that full moon, that full moon we just had wore me out, and we still in those energies. It seemed like it, I always around the full moon. It's not a like a fear thing or like it seemed like the full moon just keeps me up late. So I had kind of stayed up late a couple of times, like real late. Yeah, it's important if your body tells you that you need rest because I know that with that full moon, I was up and what was I doing? Watching TV, moving boxes back to the storage and stuff like that, trying to get things situated because I really feel like what my spirits want me to do is they want me to just like unpack is basically what the goal is this week is to get completely unpacked, and then also, of course, there's going to be some stuff I'm going to have to sort through. I got clothes I got to sort through. I have laundry to do. So, I'm going to try to get those readings up at the same time. Um, I really need to do one of my all in one readings maybe for this channel because I do upload readings to this channel. I do, but I just wanted to start a second reading channel because I talked about it and I'm not going to bring it back up, but it was time for us to start over. So you guys can go to the High Priestess Jamila channel and you guys can sub, and the Aries, Taurus, Gemini, and Cancer readings are up. The rest of them, give me some time. Okay, just give me a few days. Like, they'll start going up but I feel like I really just need to get some rest. And then I had sort of an emotional day. Oh my God, guys, have y'all saw the Netflix series about Gabriel Fernandez? Oh my goddess. I've just been just crying all day. That's why I ain't even cammed up because it was just oh, when you look in the documentary that they do, it just, it's like wow. And it just kind of popped up on Netflix. And I was like, what in the world? And sorry, guys, just to let you guys know, I want to do an investigative, I want to do a spiritual investigation on Gabriel Fernandez's case. Yeah, I really like to do that because, I don't know. I hate to start talking about this sad stuff. I'm sorry. It just was crazy. Like, we can't just ignore that stuff like that happens. And, whew. So I'm thinking about doing that. And, guys, I would really love to start writing because, to be honest with you, I like to write as well. So I actually wouldn't mind writing like a little book about it, just like the spiritual investigation, because there is so much. Like, I literally wrote a book with my mind just by looking at all of the pictures, and like it's just, I'll come back on another day and talk to y'all about that. Because I think it was just a lot going on today. I noticed that there were a lot of people that were talking about just a lot of heavy stuff today. And, what I can tell you is that having a better understanding spiritually of the stuff that happens around us and how it affects us, just kind of as a collective, you know, I think it's important for you to, have some sort of understanding because for me, looking at documentaries like that, I'm going to be able to see certain spirits, especially when they start showing actual photos of the people. I can like see actuals, I can see stuff that other people can't see. And it actually, like, some stuff that I watch that's like stuff that happened in real life, like I can actually see certain stuff, and it can be disturbing, that energy. It just, you just know what it is. Oh, so because I could, whenever I see stuff that happens, I can just see demons all over people's family and bad spirits. And that's why I said, we're gonna put a lot of emphasis on protection. I think that is why, I mean, that's why we pay so much attention to protection. But I think that doing protection every day, especially when you are a spiritualist, I think it's important. And I do protection for myself, but like not how I do it now. Like, I do it totally different now. So it's more so scheduled, and it's like a scheduled ritual that I've been doing. So Because I'm telling you, those spirits, oh my goddess. And they're desperate. They seem to be desperate for hosts. So, anyway, guys, yeah, you can ask a question. Hello, Jamie Diaz. Welcome. Peace and blessings to you guys. Y'all about to try to make me get the cards out. Y'all, I promise we're going to do some live shows on this channel. And I'm just waiting on my laptop. Because I had some delays on that. But that's okay though. So that way I'll be able to use my StreamYard and I'll be able to like have people come on. Tatiana asks, why did I fall from the highest point of my spiritual development and consciousness last year? And will I be able to regain this state in myself? I suffer a lot and I'm bored with myself. Total emptiness that prevents me from even delving into any questions. Mmm. Sound like your spirit gone or something. Or some of it. You need a reading. You definitely can tell that your spirit is in a dark place. How long have you been? You said last year? Ooh. Yeah, I definitely can feel it. Well, sounds like to me you've lost your way and you just need to be pointed back into the correct direction, or either there may have been some portals in your mind. I know that we did go through a lot of energy shifts last year, and also, guys, there was a lot of evil. A lot. There was a lot of evil going on last year. So you probably need a cleanse. Okay. Yeah, it sounds like to me, whatever it is, it seems to be pretty demonic because I can sense the emotional detachment. Almost like a spiritual fragmentation is what I call it. It's kind of when you, like, a chunk of yourself can get sort of, in my opinion, hijacked and taken into another reality altogether. That could, yeah, that definitely, that at least that's what it feels like to me. Like a part of yourself or your soul was taken, and you, like, I know it sounds different. This sounds different from what a lot of people are used to hearing, but you can get your soul back even if you sell it, because it's not like a it's not like it's an inanimate object. Because for you to sell your soul to begin with, there had to have been entities that were present for you to even be driven to even think to do something like that, because it's not necessary. Unless you're in a very desperate position, which I can totally understand that. But and I've been there, done that, trust me. Trust me. But so I feel like you were fighting for your spirit anyway, which once you get your spirit or energy or soul back, once you get that back, they're probably going to try to come take it back, but you still going to have to go through that spiritual battle that you was going to have to go through anyway. Because I feel like what ends up happening is that different entities and different spirits just get pieces of you. They just get pieces of you, and which is not good because you need all of your pieces, kind of like a puzzle. You need all of those. So but yeah, that's what it sounds like to me because there have like you ever see those people to where they may be a totally different person, and then when you see them again, they may be very withdrawn. They may not want to talk to nobody. Something has happened because spiritual abuse is real. And that is one of the reasons why I said I am going to toughen up and tighten up on the protection. Now, I'm going to tell y'all something. Those little witches' birds that I was showing y'all earlier, coincidentally, they look a lot like the coronavirus. But you can actually protect yourself from the coronavirus. It works, you know. Thank you, Jesse Brookie. Welcome. Appreciate that. So, there possibly could have been, because when you step into any house, people take things for granted. Let me tell y'all something about that. When you step into a house or any place, any structure, you're stepping into a reality. You're stepping into certain energies. You're stepping into, a place where it could be a bunch of spirits, okay? And you could be stepping into another world depending on what the hell is in there. Because I do believe that there's a grid that these portals there's like a portal grid, and then there's inner portals, which because I believe that's how we got here in the first place. But oh, they're really materialistic. Well, but you know what there could possibly be some sort of cursed object or something, because those are the main culprits when I do readings for people. But like, people, when they look at houses and they look at trees and they look at air, and when you stand in front of a house or apartment building or a boat, when you look to the left and the right, and when you look above that structure, there's air. So air is a very powerful doorway, but it's also, when you think about it, the air is what kind of separates us when you see those structures. So when you walk into one person's house, you may feel one way. You walk into the next person's house, they may feel a certain other type of way. So I feel like houses are symbolic of something, and they're very important. I will tell you that, especially when it comes to architecture and a lot of the things that us as human beings have built. Many of these structures, they are very mathematical, and you can contact certain spirits just by living in certain houses that are built structurally in a certain way. And so a lot of people just think, oh, it's a place to stay, and it's just, but it's more than that, because the air inside of your house might be totally different than the air outside. And when you realize that everything is surrounded by air as well as gravity, It's very complex. The way that I've been looking at stuff, and it's just, so yeah. You just got to find your north, Tatiana. You got to find your north, and you'll be okay. You are more than welcome to come and get a reading. Okay, all of you that are interested, I am also accepting new clients as well as new students. So if you guys need to reach me, all of my contact information is below. And then if you guys are looking for the free readings, you can go to the High Priestess Jamila. We're starting over on the reading channel thing. So yeah. So to keep up the theme of the month of March, 30-minute readings are 30, 60-minute readings are 60, because we're working with the threes and the sixes. Remember last month we was working with the twos and the fours. And you need info? Yeah, I have magic classes available. My beginner's magic course, it's 6 hours, and it's an hour done. I require at least 50% of your class to be done, at least 3 hours of your class to be done either by Skype, Facebook, or some other video sharing platform. And basically, with the beginners, you can order an optional kit to come with it, the beginner's kit that you want to get before you get your classes. But we go over protection, the basics that you need to get started. Protection, hex removals, cleanses, and then and also manifestation. Go into spells involving manifesting. And then what else was I going to say about that? What I do require for that, though, is for you guys to take the magic test, is where I basically look at your skills. And then also it's a life path counseling session as well. Because there are some people, they'll get really excited to find out that they have some kind of spiritual gift, especially when it's something that you can see. Like, for example, when I saw that lady with the spirit fingers, many people will find, if they first find out, sometimes they'll go out and they'll do things that will cause harm to themselves and maybe even possibly others. And so it's really important to get some guidance, especially if you're going to be using that, because one of the laws in the universe that we deal with is karma, and anybody can call to that law. It doesn't matter if you believe in it or not. That's just like there's a lot of people that'll say, I don't believe in witchcraft. Well, that doesn't mean that witchcraft isn't real and that it doesn't work. So that's why I try to I know it sounds kind of cream puffish or marshmallow puffish or whatever, because listen, there's some dark witches out there that do very dark work, and I love them. I watch them. I thumbs up their videos and stuff, because I watch people on YouTube as well. This is the age of the future of social media and communication. So I think, yeah. How can I find the right path I'm supposed to be on? I'm interested, but this isn't what I had in mind starting this journey. I think you probably should start out with a reading. And, as far as like with as far as with the classes, there is a required 1 hour. It's a reading where I do look at your spiritual gifts, and then I also look at I also look at like what, like, because here's what creates the misery and the confusion is that many people are actually going against their own spirits and they're going against self, which creates inner conflict, which is always going to manifest outer conflict. So that's mainly what. And then there's a lot of people that are dealing with past life transgressions. A lot of this stuff that we see, oh my God, a lot of it, especially when you see people running around here carrying torches, telling people that they can't be single, telling people that they need to be flogged or flagged because they're single, and that's not the Christian way, and you should be ashamed of yourself for living or breathing. And it's just like, really, like, this is just crazy. Past life transgression, because this is 2020. But people have to go through what they go through. You just have to protect yourself. Okay. Hi, Lena. Hey, Jakari. Yeah. Well, you know what? I'm really good at helping people see their path. So, Jesse, it's okay that you don't have to. I understand though. A troll came in here and said, No, I'm not. I live in a house. Thank you. May I be added for reading? Um, if you're talking about a paid reading, absolutely. Just cash at me, $ Psychic Jamila. Or either you can go to my Etsy, because I know a lot of y'all have PayPal. So I do accept PayPal on Etsy. Or are you talking about like a live reading list? I'm not doing live readings right now. I'm sorry, sugar. I'm so sorry. Man, is that what y'all want? You guys want me to do that? Because I'll come back tomorrow and do that. In fact, tomorrow I've got a couple of live shows that I already have scheduled in my head. I've got an Amazon haul, which I don't know. The shipment got kind of broken apart. Like, some of the stuff is not arriving until Thursday, so maybe I will come and do some readings tomorrow. Oh, you're not trolling? Well, okay, and keep it real black. No, we're not. Thank goddess we are not in the extended stay. 4 months of, yeah, that was really, because y'all know I'm kind of claustrophobic. So, but no, no, we finally found our home. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I just wanted to make that quick reading special announcement, and also to remind you to go and sub to my actual reading channel. And there's some readings on there already available. So hit the sub, and make sure y'all click the bell notifier, and just support the new channel by thumbs and up, please. I'd appreciate that. All right, y'all, have a wonderful evening. Have a happy witching hour, which is coming up, which is actually right now, come to think of it. But, you know, see y'all later. Okay? Love and light.